guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. Today the stars have aligned, and the DLC has dropped just before my stream, and thankfully it's quite a small sort of physically file size. My mic is not silent. I was just taking a moment to make sure that everything was running. But thanks anyway. I know you're an early person, another three. You probably don't know that. Lol. First off, hey ZTech and hey another three. And yes, the DLC landed, and it was small enough for my terrible, terrible internet to actually get downloaded quick enough. You see up here, this is the new mission screen. This is where you can select and play historical missions from early chapters of Kerbal Space Flight. You can see and play your own missions, and those community owned ones. For each mission you see the mission briefing. I think we're actually supposed to be in here, but look, it gives another thing there. This is crazy. This is crazy. For each new mission you see the mission briefing. You can also see your missions, save your missions during play to return to them later. For each mission you complete, you may see where applicable a score to impress your friends with. Okay, at the bottom of the missions there are 3 tutorial aspects. I mean, we don't need to do the tutorials. What is that? What is that? Alright, so there are a couple of ways we can go and have a look about this. Hey TSG, how are you doing out there? If you've owned Kerbal Space Program since before the dawn of time, or at least before it went to Steam, you can have the DLC for free. If you're one of the newcomers, unfortunately not. So there was a couple of ways we could go about looking at this one, and I thought we might actually just have a go at one of these actual like pre-stock missions. You know, that's a good way to go for it. All we need to do, look. Reach altitude, vessel splashed, reach altitude, upper atmosphere sounding. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of oars. Ore line. Okay. So we reached the altitude. I'm trying to read how to figure out how to read this, because they've got this sort of nested loop system on the go. But you see how this green circle goes around here. So vessel splashed, and then one of these happens, or you land your vessel, or you go to somewhere. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's start and see if all becomes clear as we play through. Hopefully the mission screen will get us going. Land. Oh, whoa! There's lots of stuff. Building the starting vessel. Build the starting vessel to start the mission. Refer to the mission app for details. Okay, thank you very, very, very much. Okay, greetings. This mission tests your metal at the dawn of space age. You'll build a basic rocket to reach low altitude. Next, you'll build a high altitude sounding rocket that will take a temperature reading from the upper atmosphere. Finally, you'll create Kerbin's first artificial satellite, the Jebnik 1, and complete an orbit of Kerbin. Okay, cool. We can do that. So we just need to like reach low altitude. I can do low altitude, okay. So we need to make sure we have one of those on there. That's pretty good. Is there like no other actual like make sure you do this? Okay, you click that there. Greetings. Mission test your metal. Okay, so that's what we've literally just read. I don't wanna actually get rid of it right now. We'll just keep it down there in case I need to do something else. So am I right in saying we just need to get ourselves to orbit? Oh, is this the beginning of science mode? Is this what I'm being shown here? We're just literally in the beginning of science mode. Cannot exceed that mass. What am I supposed to use to lift it then? Man, there's a bit of a click issue there. There we go. Okay, that's fine. We've got some fins and stuff like that. That's pretty good. Okay, so that's all fine, Rep. You know what? A parachute might very well be a good idea. I mean, I'm not so sold on them most of the time, but maybe right now that's good. We're going to drop a little bit of fuel. Obviously, this is the quickest way to make sure that you are within a weight limit. And given that I cannot see any other parts to worry about here, I'm going to... Yep, no more parts to worry about. Let's give it good big wings. The reason I'm thinking about that is for the save at the end. Still very, very heavy there. If we do this as well, the save at the end will be a little bit easier to do. Obviously, we don't want to completely smash up this rocket. No. We want to be able to keep a little bit of it. That's still too far. There we go. That's what we're after here. 15th of October 2016. Is that what it says on the Kerbal Space Program thing? Okay, all vessels created, start the mission. Yeah, start the mission. All vessels created? I'm not sure about that. Let's just see how this plays out. So obviously those brackets were like extra missions. Your goal is twofold: to reach 5 kilometers and to guide the K7 rocket to a splashdown near the old airfield east of the KSC. So we've got to try and land over there somewhere. I can definitely manage that one. It seems a little easy, if you ask me. Oh, I say losing control of everything going down. Do I actually have some form of control? Now that's crazy because the Stay Pucknick shouldn't have that much control. It's very well known for it. In fact, I cannot press the SAS on or anything like that. Oh, that's when you bought KSP. Okay, yeah, it's close, but not quite. Not quite. Oh, what was that saying there? There was definitely one there that I was supposed to be reading. Down a little bit further, that go-to is to land on the actual runway. I don't think I can do that with what we've got. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There was definitely something about landing there. A lot offline. Yeah, I know that a lot offline. So I did. Oh, look, that's where it wants me to go. No, seriously? Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, when I was playing Collaborative Warfare, there was a lot of stuff that didn't really get logged because I copied it out so I could play a stream still without a stream career without having to worry so much about swapping mods back and forth. So yeah, I've got a lot of time that's unfortunately not logged. There we go. That's nice and safe. All right, let's come down with the time warp. That was nowhere near where I wanted to be. That's great. I'm now wondering like what it's going to tell me about this. Ooh, we are falling slow. We're well within the 3 meters of splash, but man, this is going to take us a little bit of time. About 200 seconds really. We're at ×4, so it's going to take about 50 seconds. Wow, that's like nearly a minute. To fill some of this time, I'm going to drink some caffeine. Because, you know, the sound of gulping is definitely what you're after there. Do we cut a parachute? This is literally the worst bit of the game. I say this every time, and it looks like we're going to do a lot of it. I'm fairly sure that we can use the body of this solid booster here to save us as we drop down. Let's just do it. Let's cut parachute. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Look, we barely picked up a meter per second, but that has taken a lot of the time off, hopefully. Ooh, 5-minute mission is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I really wish they'd do something about the water. It just doesn't look like water, you know what I'm saying? It works, it really works. With what we've learned, we can start building bigger and better rockets until we finally reach the stars. Your next assignment is to create a sounding rocket, one that can reach a much higher altitude. Okay, we can do that. Just build that. Okay, so, like, is there a, like, recover? Is this how this works? There's no, like, transition box, no dialogue to make it happen. What is that? Look at all that science down there. Oh, well, that's locked. Okay, fair enough. All right. High altitude sounding rocket. We can do that. What does it classify as high altitude? So we're definitely getting an idea of how this works. Do we want to finish the mission, or do we want to go and have a look at the actual builder itself? I'm kind of itching for that, if I'm to be honest. Let's put down... Hello. We got something with a new symbol. What's this? What does that mean? Does it tell us anywhere? Variants. Ah, it's the different variants, shrouded or not. There. Oh, yeah. That's the one we want. What's the stats on this engine? It's a vacuum engine by the looks of it, so we'll probably go with that. We want to put down a decoupler if we've got some. I realise now that I didn't really allow. What is that? Oh, it's because of that on the outside. Is there a way of disabling that? I mean, that'll work, right? Surely that will work. Oh, look, even the fairings have little variants. They changed that from last time. Last time it was a look, science. Do we need science? Yes, we need science. Last time it was a paintbrush, and now it's a paint drop. So I find that interesting. Can we make an actual plane out of this? That would be hilarious. No, okay. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's build a second. Like, this stage could definitely get up to orbit, you know? There's nothing stopping this going quite the distance. Let's use a swivel down here. Bam. And, of course, Oh, we've only got linear decouplers, so that's going to have to do. Is there anything about this I would change? This floppy bit here, but I think we'll do okay. I'm not sure why it gives me this cap. I wonder what it's trying to make me do there. I wonder. Okay, let's try that, shall we? Let's try that. Is there anything missing from it? Yep. Minimum altitude of 48 kilometers. Yeah, oh yeah, we got that. Continue the mission. Can we continue this mission? That would be good. So I wonder where I find the currently made community missions. For the leg of this mission, you need to fly very high and then splash down in the ocean way east. The skilled pilot can fly with precision. We've marked a couple of nodes for you to attempt and hit. That way. Whoa, okay. Fly through easy, medium. Is there one further on? Can I select them? It really would be nice to activate a navigation. There we go. Is that going to work for me? Oh, anyway, 3, 2, 1. Those engines don't seem to be fitting in their position. I know what you're saying. Maybe I put them the wrong way around, but let's do it anyway. Yeah. Could have used a little bit of a solid boost there just to get us going a little bit faster. I feel like this one single engine with this payload up top probably only needed one fuel tank. I'm just going to pull a little bit to the east, just get us a little bit off center. It's a bit of a problem when you're going up too straight too fast. Definitely feel like I'm going south where I should be going north. Okay, I see the problem there. Alright, that looks a lot better. Yeah, we're kind of falling along this line here, so it should work for us. The lack of fins may have been an issue. I'm not sure why I've done it like this, mainly because I just wanted to get going. You know me. You know me. Okay, can we actually get over there? I'm not sure. Are we in the right line? I think we might be. We're at 5.5 kilometers up and trying not to fall too far sideways, but definitely wanting to pick up a bit of sideways velocity. I don't think I'm going to hit that easy one. Oh, you know what I was saying about the lack of fins. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, okay. The lack of finnage is a problem here. I'm having real problems pointing forward. I'm not used to markers so high in the sky to aim for. It's good though. It's good. Something like that. That's incredibly stable there. That was weird. Okay, are we still thrusting away? Yeah, that looks alright. That looks alright. Another 3 playing with VTOLs. Good shout, man. I'm not sure what in this pack would grant us that. Stage away. Go. Oh man, that's a much more powerful engine. Much more powerful engine. I've got no roll. I've got no control at all, question mark? Okay, we'll just, ooh, I was about to say punch our way through the atmosphere. The fact that we've got this much heating means that I'm going to be a little bit more conservative. Feels like a SpaceX rocket. I mean, that would be cool if I could. I want to go up more, up more, up more. I mean, how close do I need to be for that to register? Hopefully that was good. Failure. Oh, what happened? Did I blow it up? Tell me I blew it up. I got through easy and I got through medium and then I must have blown it up. Okay, let's restart. The lack of the finish, yeah. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, what? All the way from the beginning? Ugh, no. All right, so that was the mission structure. Looks pretty good. Doesn't really lay out the different levels. You know that mission explanation at the beginning that we were looking at. That didn't really lay it out that well. Also, I appear to be locked in a loading screen. Amazing. Have we crashed? Have we crashed already? I think we're gonna go for it. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Well, there we go. Kerbal Space Program. No. Oh, Updating already. Maybe that right there is the issue. Oh man, don't you dare. Is there a way I can stop it from updating? It says ready to play. Okay, let's go. I'm going to try and make some myself, most definitely. Most definitely. Hey Cubic, how's it going? Does anyone know if there's an online repository for missions yet? Because I reckon there are some crazy missions out there, and I would like to give them a go at some point. Because, you know, I like crazy missions. I'm not so much looking for the crazy precise ones, like, I don't know, arrive back with 0 fuel after doing a certain mission, certain profile. But that would be fun. I'm also wondering, so you guys must be aware of the Principia mod, the one that enables, like, Lagrange points and stuff like that. I'd like to see how the contract handles that. You understand it was just released. Well, you know, testing is supposed to be a thing, right? I don't know. Take two, man. Take two. Both about... Okay, mission builder. Let's go and have a look. Okay, let's quickly visualize what type of mission do we want to work on here. We want to tell these people to fly to the North Pole and land and take some science, right? Is that all we want? I think we'll go with that. So we've got a start node up here and a spawn vessel. Doesn't really tell you mission ends when. Mission end options, success or fail. Okay, options down here. We seem to have quite a good number of node colors. Wow, thanks. That's definitely a very important. You've got creator build or player build. If I play that, I can then select craft, I assume from a central repository. Move Gilly on a crash course with Eve, time limit 8,000 liters. I mean, again, if Principia was supported, then that would be great. Where else can we launch from? VAB, spaceplane hangar, doesn't actually say. Oh, start in orbit. That's not. Oh, that's very nice, actually. Very, very nice. Now, what I'd like to know is whether I can spawn an extra vehicle out. But that's not what we're saying. All right, spawn vessel. Pole. Oh, wait a minute. Pole. Viewer. That's a terrible name. Let's try and come up with something. I've seen. Yes, I have seen the Scott Manley video. I've just noticed that you guys are right over the top of everything we want to see. Yeah, I saw the Scott Manley video. It didn't really go too much into the nodage. Not to the bits that I want to know. It should be all good. It should be all good. So currency and score, Kerbal, location. So location. Go to. Let me go there to the. Come here to there. Brilliant, thanks. Now, how do we set this go-to location? Latitude, longitude, that's pretty good. I mean, is it latitude 90 that is up north? Yeah, look at that. Just go and visit the North Pole. That's all I want. I like this map. Oh, actually, I like this map a lot. Also, that's quite some jazz in the background. I'm going to turn my game sounds up so I can... Yeah, that's smooth. That's smooth. Okay, so we go to the North Pole. That's as simple as that. Okay, we can do that. And then we want to what? What do we want to do? We want to kind of spawnable. Spawn asteroid. These are nice. Spawn launch sites. Where to start your Intrepid Explorer from somewhere other than home. This node lets you deploy a launch site that you can use as a jump-off point for launches or target for crashes. I mean, land. Ooh. Spawn that launch site. Let's stop this. Can I stop this? Can we click that away? I mean, like this? No. Okay. Does this connect to the bottom? Okay, I see. I see. So all the spawn stuff you want kind of connecting together like this. Is that not? Look, that's there, and I can't... Does it mean it's not connectable? Is it connectable? I thought it was. I thought it was. We can also get a latitude and longitude. Can you perpetually spawn Kerbals on the top of an active vector engine? Kerbal Fountain. Now, that's an idea, but we'll have to try that at another point. Why won't it let me put this down? Position here. We want to kind of pop... Ooh, what's this? Boomerang launch site. That's nice to have, but not quite what we're after. Let's start on Jeb Island. That is a place right there. Okay, cool. That's good. No, not the ooh. Return to... Yeah. And then we come over to here to the launch site. Oh, it doesn't show this one. Can we swap these around? Does that matter? It does matter, the order. I suppose that makes sense. So down here I should be able to go situation launch site. There's no like unnamed. You see down here we got unnamed launch site. I mean, let's make this Twitchi mun pad. Position's just there on the moon. Don't want any colours or anything like that. This should have it for us. Mission start, show roster. I'm not interested in the mission roster. Node settings. These look pretty good. I'm a little confused why that's not letting me, but we'll just roll with that. We'll just roll with that. We want a science experiment at the end. It doesn't really matter to me what we do, but let's go for any experiment. That's not really... Actually, let's just go any experiment. That's fine. And then we'll say that's mission end at that point. Is there something I need to do to make it mission end, or do we just leave that at that? We want to like recover the vessel. Is that a thing I can say to do? Man, I can see there being lots of problems to like work around here, like the spacing issues and stuff like that. Like we can zoom in and out. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Undo, redo, maximize, fit in view. A fit in view. There we go. All right. So they have made some sort of idea about how we're going to do that. That's good. Splash target distance. There we go. Let's try that. Can we connect that to this? No. Okay. I just thought that might be a thing. Have we figured out how to deconnect nodes yet? We've not. I kind of want to put that in the middle here. If I do that to there, does that actually break it? No. Okay, let's go test mission. And let's see which of the random things we've set up actually happen. Save and continue. No briefing has yet been entered. Please enter a mission name, briefing, and other setup information. Okay. How dare you, sir? Okay. Alright, here we go. Enter. So, test 1, fly to pole. Mods information, none. None. Author, of course. Twitch her, thanks. Mission pack, doesn't matter. Play banner, good. Yeah, I'll take that, thanks. Objectives, go to, then science experiment, cool. Looking good. There's all these points and stuff here. Okay, that's stuff to worry. To test a mission, you'll need to play through it first. Each time you hit an objective, it will create a checkpoint for you to use. In later playthroughs. You can create checkpoints manually via the mission app when in game. Okay, thank you very much. So once the DMP will be on, what mods? We'll probably try and keep it simple so people can join up easier. I always like things like ScanSat and I don't know. What do we want to put out there? I like if we introduce a what's the word I'm looking for? A life support system. How many people do you reckon will just outright kill their mods, kill their Kerbals? Noticing that nothing's moving here. Oh, come on, squad. All the mods. We could go with all the mods. Or how many Kerbals will die. Yeah, that's also a thing. Is it just a ridiculous load time? Is that what's going down? This jazz is proper soothing. Don't get me wrong. I am quite inclined to sit here and listen to it, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to check out the features of the game. No, saying it's not Squad anymore is like saying Minecraft is not Mojang anymore. Just because Take-Two have bought Squad, and in fact, Direct, what's their name? Well, whoever the subsidiary of Take-Two are actually the ones that have bought Squad. But it's still Squad. That group of people are the ones being employed by Take-Two Interactive. They're still the ones tinkering with the code. Take-Two do very little. They just pay for things to happen. Technically, it's part of the game, so you're experiencing its features. I think you're right. Here's one of the features of my stream. It's a rather wonderful technical difficulties poster made by my man ZTech down there. I think it's really good, really good. I did have to pick out the lettering, but that's Crash. Yeah, and like this is a completely clean install, completely clean. I scrubbed everything out and let it go again. So it's obviously just the game and my PC don't get on. Man, Eulers, they're the worst things to happen to programming. Not just games, just programming in general. When people are like, here's a thing, you're not allowed to use it though. Only the way intended. Is that why? When someone sells me a wrench, they don't make me like sign a bit of paper saying I'm not going to bash someone's head in with it. We just assume that that's part of it. Yeah. Could be crazy, I don't know. Alright, here we go. Back again. So, that kind of went well, the mission builder. Let's see if it's got my stuff here. Now, can we open? What we got? Test mission. Let's open that. Do we try again? Because I can tell that this is probably the thing that's broken it, right? So on success, is this what we got to do? Aha, that's an end node. All right, I bet that's what's crashed it. I'll put money on that. Okay, don't show again. Okay, let's see if we do it this time. The new fairings are great, but I don't like the decouplers. I agree 100% with you, TSG. I very much think that these decouplers, like these ones here, I mean, look at them. They're boring. They're just so boring. Hey, I remember you from last time with the weird name, Primordialism. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, you may, of course, come and lurk as I completely destroy this game and make my PC crash a lot. And hi, Siren, of course. But yeah, these decouplers, like, neither of them are good. Look at that. I was like, oh, I can have orange and yellow and black stripes on the inside, you say. Well, what happened to the ridiculous on the outside ones? What is that? Inflatable airlock. Oh, what's that? Let's pull one of those out there. Inflatable airlock. Oh, it's tiny. It's tiny. Can we inflate? Open airlock. Oh, that's a thing. Alright, another 3. I'm sure you're getting jokes from this. Let's move on, shall we? Let's move on. So I saw some other things there. What did I just click on? That's docking ports up there. Ah, these are engine plates. Great. These are the things that I really do want. But we'll play with those later. Will my internet let you watch? I don't know, Hollywood. Let's find out. Welcome as well. Or welcome. Zed disagrees. Attach it with alt. I couldn't find the central point. I tried the alt button and it wouldn't work. Anyway, we're supposed to be flying to... Ooh. Do we want a mem? Should we use one of these? Let's try and put one of these on the... What's the word I'm looking for? On the pole. We can do that, definitely. Oh, look at this. Fuel tank adapter. Is that actually got any fuel in it? It does. Okay, I'm going to turn this over because that's obviously the look that I want. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna have a tiny engine. Can we have a tiny engine anywhere? That's not a tiny engine, but I bet if I do that, whoa, it kind of looks like it fits, right? Yeah, okay, we're gonna go. What am I saying? To simplify it, just say Primo. All right, Primo, primordialism. Now that you've told me how it starts better, like I should point out I am massively dyslexic, but I don't let that get in my way. It just means I can't read new long words. I do try. I need to move this chat somewhere. I'm going to put us all the way back over here. Because whilst this is here, it's not necessary. The docking port probably just lacks a node. Yeah, I was expecting so as well. Okay, so up top we need to have ourselves a little bit of a parachute. That's too big. Bet this is going to be too small. I mean, it looks good, but it's not going to be enough to save us. It's not going to work, is it? Can we go like this, though? Yeah, we're on radial rather than mirror. Oh, look. Handy new button. There we go. Oh, that's not the best way to do it, squad. It has to be said. I really did. Why would you want that? Go over there. Cool. That's a thing. That is a thing. But I can either have radial or press the R button and get the other one. So I don't need to change place. I just press the button and get the functionality. I don't know. Anyway, shall we make ourselves more decoupler? Now, this is going to be horrific. You guys can tell already that we're going to have a bit of a problem here. Not that size. Is it this size? No. There? No. Even one smaller than that. Maybe it is this one then. It is this one. It's pretty... That's not pretty. What is this? How do I turn the shroud off? Then I'm going to use this and see if I can't offset it deeper in. Yes. Okay, that's kind of better. I know 1,000 of you are out there are like, oh no, but it's all right. It's fine. It'll work out all right. It will work out all right. I'll be handing career when collecting science from all the places in the KSC. What the button? What's wrong, Zed? Do you not like this? You're not loving the look? Oh, I kind of want to go for a Kerbal. Ugh, no. All right. Well, this is the one we're stuck with by the looks of it. Does that? Yeah, that's better. That's better. Favorite historical engine, people. Let's see if we can find one here somewhere. The R7 Kodiak liquid fuel. We've got a Wolfhound. That's a jet engine, unfortunately. The Skiff is a liquid fuel. Bobcat liquid fuel. Do we want to have the two? Do we want to have texture swap? What, here? I mean, that's to denote the two different stages, right? I mean, we can go orange here. I'll be honest, guys. I don't think I like all the orange textures. I mean, this fits. Don't get me wrong. This fits really well, but I'm not feeling it sometimes. I'm not feeling it. Let's put a cheetah liquid fuel. This is probably not the engine for low level work. Oh God, no. What? Look at this tiny thrust. What's the difference between at sea level and vacuum? Okay, so very much a vacuum engine there. Very much. This one kind of does both. Let's go with the Bobcat. Bobcat does both. Can we change this to? We can just have it black. Yeah, bare. Bare's the word I'm looking for. Having it bare like that. And then we need some radial couplers. See, look, these still look like their goofy selves. I don't know. I don't know why they changed the decouplers. Does anybody know why they did it? I'm sure they must have given out a little bit of reasoning somewhere, right? They must have. Something like this. This is actually quite a tiny rocket. This is actually quite a tiny rocket, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Let's get a few struts and let's see what this one does. I'm expecting explosions. I don't know about you guys. Can we take a copy of these down to here, and then ideally, I wouldn't right-click on stuff, but ideally we then bring it up to there, the middle bit, something like that. Okay, that looks horrendous. Let's go. Let's go. Start mission. Though I could definitely do with rearranging that to that. and then also this down to here. Okay, now we're gonna go. Start. Understand going from the moon back to the planet? Yeah, I mean it's a little OP maybe. Got to try and hit that polar landing though. Also, I'm not entirely certain. We'll see what happens when it spawns in. I mean, I've hit the loading screen and now we're waiting. Not another 3. Don't say it, man. Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm sure. We'll be fine. That's 3 in a row. Don't say it. That's like Candyman. Don't scream it out like that. Oh, what is this? A Minmus Mun Kerbal mission would be fun. You know what, TSG? You write that down for me and I'll make it work. Apart from, I don't know. Am I going to be able to make it work? Are we, like, all I did was... Oh, I saw my desktop for a second there. Yeah, I might agree, ZTech. Wow, there's this like once every 10 minutes. That's what I'm feeling here. It's once every 10 minutes. Saying it backwards. Have I rebooted the game? I feel like I have, but it's not doing anything. See what's going on with Task Manager. KSP, are you in my list of processes? No, okay, alright, let's try again. Alright, better. Why is it being so bad? Finding an ability to distinguish 2 different factions in a war, the texture swapper. That's a good thing. So also, there is a way to put your own textures in somehow. I've seen some people making some very interesting looking rockets with like a long bit in the middle and 2 bulbous fuel tanks at the bottom. Yeah, I've seen some very interesting textures, shall we say. So obviously the textures are replaceable as well. We're not just stuck with the variants they've given us. Just gonna stir my hot chocolate up here. Summer's coming. I'm gonna have to find a better drink. Move on to like elderflower cordial. We drink tea, not eat it. I mean, to be fair, tea is to me, tea is an earlier meal than this. You have tea around tea time, which is about 2, right? That's after breakfast is brunch, is lunch, second brunch. Then you've got tea. Cola. Funny story about me and my cola addiction. A little while ago, I moved into a house with someone else. They drank a lot of cola, and so it was always around, so I drank a lot of cola. 6 months after getting through 2 litres of cola a day, my tooth fell out. Never drunk any cola since. Not really had any problems with my teeth since. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just the time it took for all the sugar addiction to get, like, on top of me, and now not. But I don't know. Anecdotes are not evidence. Mission builder. Dare we try again? I feel like this is a problem. Can we just delete that? Okay. Let's try that. It's just a 3-node thing. I tell you what, at some point I'm going to spend a long time sat down playing with this. Let's resave it and view in tracking station mission briefing. Should be easy. Should be easy. All right, let's just do it. Number 3 is instant tea. Really. So I'm not even gonna try hard on this one. We're just gonna put that down, and we're gonna put one of these. We're just gonna go for old reliable systems. An LV909. That's the Poodle. LV909. It's good. I mean, like technically, I suppose these new engines are old reliable systems, but we'll see. I just cannot tell the sizings on this stuff anymore. Right, that's pretty good. I need to have one of them and one of these. Like, technically, what I've just put down should be enough to get back from the moon. Like, don't get me wrong. Should be enough. Let's put the thermometer on there because that's a must. We do, after all, need to go and take some science from the pole. And then let's just put one of these at the bottom. Now, I bet that noise I just made would sound amazing during one of those Discord robot sessions. Whoa. Whoa, look at that beast. That's nice, I'll make use of that at some point. Anyway, what we're supposed to be doing is putting a swivel on the bottom. Because it's the best engine from the moon. Alright, literally just like that. Save. Yeah, okay. And go. Start mission. Fingers crossed. Oh, yes. Okay, we're in. And it turns out, no, we're not launching from the moon. But is there... Is it even on the moon? Here's a question. It's not like... what's the word I'm looking for? Planet site? No. I think someone's going to make a mod that reintroduces or retextures for the... I hope so. I would actually like that back. Thanks. That's the Woomerang launch site. That's the island airfield. I mean, we can do a lot of stuff here. What is this Woomerang launch site? Never seen that before. Anyway, alright, that's fine. We didn't launch from the moon for some reason, and I'm a little disappointed about that. But we'll make do. Go. And we'll go north. So something like that. Hollywood Gaming only drinks about a full box of soda in a year. That's good going, man. That is actually good going. Stuff will kill you. You know, when you put carbon dioxide in almost any liquid, it turns into an acid, and we just guzzle that stuff down. It's ridiculous. Cool. Obviously, it's just a mild acid, and like little bits of exposure don't do you any problems, but it's still just ridiculous. Okay, what's going on with the orbit? Are we gonna be able to punch our way up? I don't know, actually. I may have slightly underestimated the amount of oomph we need. Nothing's happening, yeah. Totally nothing happening. Zed's like, we're putting carbon dioxide in the air and nothing's happening. Like, yep. Yep. Activate navigation. Okay. Can't see it, so we're just going to start pushing over a bit. Something like this. That'll hurt. Let's have a look, see what's going down. This LV909 is not going to be enough. No. Okay, that's a shame. Alright, do we put a jet on top of this? I'm half tempted to replace this with a jet engine setup. Is it going to make it? There's no way of checking fuel levels from here. If you kind of want to like skip up and over more. And come on a little bit further. A little bit further. Let's try and put it this way as well. Literally want to come down on top of it if possible. I believe that is the legit pole of rotation. So we should be able to just do it like this. And hopefully that's good. Hopefully these are always good enough in space travel, right? Oh, another 3 drinks about 1.5 litres of water a day. That's good going, man. I drink about, I don't know, 4 cups of tea a day. I'm very rare. Like every now and then, I'll be like, "No, I can't separate my lips from my teeth. I should have a drink of squash." But beyond that, I'm the worst at keeping hydrated. I drink almost only mineral water and mainly from a single brand. Oh wow, TSG. That's good. It's good. I'm nowhere near as healthy as that. Nowhere near as healthy as that. I think when I stopped drinking soda, I stopped almost all my liquid intake. Okay, this is where we should be. Let's just stop. Because this is how you stop on the North Pole. You just get close and stop, right? Now, really, I should be stopping my downwards motion as well, because I'm going to come down very, very, very steep if I don't. But I think we can live with it. I mean, if all else fails, I'll get my Kerbal to bail out. I found that to be a much better way of slowing down than trying to get your ship to slow down, because your ship is heavy. Oh look, there's my waypoint. I'm gonna miss it. Am I gonna miss it? I feel like I'm kind of going towards. Oh, this is gonna be bad, yo. Definitely not got the surface area to slow down with. So TSG, were you saying show the new jets? Because I could be down for that. Spin for safety. No, I don't want you to nosedive right into it. Or anything but that. I think the lack of fins are going to hold me back here. Drogue chute probably wouldn't have gone amiss as well. Have they put more texture into the ice cap? Look at this. Oh, it used to just be like flat expanse. Are we ready with the rip jab? Ah, I thought one of them was going to deploy quick enough. I have no idea what Mio is actually. That would be nice to know. Let's return to the mission builder. End test. Let's go and have a look at the new jets. Look at this blackness here. Blackness. Paul, hey, yeah, I finish at 8, man. I finish at 8. So let's go. Let's just go play in Splody Fun Times. People wanna see new jets. I don't know what new jets we got. If there are any like traditional, do we have props? That would be good. Let's have a look. Engines. I'm not seeing any new jet engines. Let's just slap a few tanks together and see what we can do. Is there a... There we go, liquid there. I will definitely test out the flatness of the thing. Engines... Do we have... Oh, that's the vernier engine. Wow, okay, that's cool. This is a jet engine, right? Oh wait, no, let's put it back. Yeah, liquid fuel, no. But somewhere there was a jet engine. Liquid fuel, skiff, bobcat, liquid fuel. Did we not? Mastodon, liquid engine, Rhino, liquid engine. Oh, that Rhino's normal. Jet Panther, Weasley. There's no actual new jet engines. I find this saddening. Let's just build something like this, though. Do you reckon it will even lift? Do you reckon it will even lift? I don't know why I'm doing this, but we're going to go do it anyway. Launch. Go. I mean, this looks like a wing body, right? Oh, what? Well, if ever you need to turn a pilot upside down, I think I found you a footy. You thought that the big engine was a jet. Ah, my bad. Let's go back to the space plane. What was going wrong with that backwards tilt? Let's have a look here, shall we? Have I got like a downwardsness to it? Is that what's going down here? I wanna get in closer, thanks. Like that, like this. I see what's going on. That and that. Let's push this down into the middle. No, that's still not great. And up a little bit, like so. Do you think that's the middle? That's probably still not the middle. Let's try this again. Here, pull it down. That's the middle? Maybe? I don't know. We'll click it down one more just to make sure. Can anybody get a better view on this? That might be still too high. Still too high. There. Let's try that. That looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. You thought the bigger... Oh, okay, cool. So my new router just arrived in my... Heading to my mail place now, so I'll be back... Okay, alright, fair play, man. Fair play. Let's move. Let's see if this will launch. Let's just see. It's not murder, it's science, Mug. Where did you get that from, TSG? I did not even know that was a thing. Alright, will this power up and fly? I hope so. It looks like it should be fine. Oh, we've already got some backwards drift. I think we'll go... We don't need fins. Fins are for people without enough engines. Maybe. Yeah, maybe fins. Though I like the idea of fins being for people without enough engine. That's definitely a winner there. But just tell it to keep looking prograde. What's it going to do? Will it keep itself up in the air? That's a question. I got distracted again, guys. What's the next bit? Do we want to try new crazy combinations in the mission builder? Can anyone think of different ways of doing it? Oh, we're nosediving. We are nosediving. Blah. I actually had a actual thought about what we actually could do. Let's go back. So Wise earlier set me a challenge. Now I've already completed the challenge and you guys aren't going to get to see that. But it has shown me how much fun the parachutes can be. We all knew that the parachutes were going to be fun anyway, right? We all knew that. You know what? I don't even want to do this. Don't save. What we're going to do is unlock an old ship that we all know how to use. All right, let's do that. And so I wanna get my parachute on. I wanna be able to fool around and jump and do all sorts of like. Do you know what I'm really waiting for, guys? Do you know what I'm really waiting for? We've been given parachutes, which personally I think they fly a lot like hang gliders and stuff like that. But we've been given parachutes. How long until we have the first Kerbal wingsuit mod? Like actual wingsuit. It's got to be coming up at some point, all right? I really, if you are a modder out there, I beseech you, please try and figure out how to make that a thing. Even if we have just like this weird invisible parachute that is on the same line as the Kerbal's body, and you try and use that to fly, that would be great. It's a shame my C# isn't as sharp as it should be. Else I'd be totally on that. Obviously, you know, it's all Unity mods, so you just go in and write it in Unity. But I don't know what hooks are available for actually changing the Kerbals. There's got to be stuff, because things like texture replacer exist. So you would imagine that there would be something there. Okay, let's go towards the mountains. I found it on a merch site, but it was manufactured in Australia, so it's a plain white mug with the logo Kerbal Space Program. It's not murder, it's science imprinted on it, and fax copy. Wow, okay, cool. Do a save. Do a save. Are we going to try and aim for the big pointy one? We kind of got to, really, haven't we? We've got to. I'm at 8 kilometers up. The closest I can open my parachute is at 5 kilometers. Does anybody know how tall that mountain is? I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. Oh man, it's gone from big pointy thing to a little bit of a flatter thing. That's a little bit of a shame. I'm not going to pay $15 in shipment. Yeah, fair enough, man. fair enough. Every now and then we find something from the other side of the world that we consider good enough. But it's not... Oh, I thought I spaghettified there. I have found a repeatable spaghettification process. Okay, let's try and fly back this way. I'm going far too fast for behind me. 7 kilometers. I'm just going to deploy shoot and wait. This should be fine. Should be fine. How tall is that peak? It is higher than 5 kilometers. Is this what I'm finding out here? So let this be a lesson unto you people. If you want to save your Kerbals from certain death without smashing into mountains, make sure you don't pick the tall ones because they're higher than 5 kilometers. Okay, here we go. Please, 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 please. Oh wait. Oh yeah, no, it's deployed. Where's my parachute? We were definitely low enough. Where was my parachute? Anybody else notice that it hadn't even like deployed? Not a happy bunny. Not a happy bunny. Alright, let's try and fly back around this way. Because we all know all I want to do is just fly along the line of that. There's been t-shirts and stuff recently. So TSG is saying about how import tax can sometimes be more expensive, be the price of the thing he's buying. Quite often it ends up being the more expensive part. Deploy shoot. Look, that's what should have happened. I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. Okay, let's put that back out to 500. I am 7 kilometers up. How dare you? How dare you? So obviously what I was just saying was actually a bug. Isn't she supposed to be experienced to use it? Oh, no, so we're in a sandbox. Supposed to be level 3 and up. But obviously sandbox, everyone's level 5. So it's all good. Alright. Literally my favourite thing to do in the game right now. Let's set this up to chase. Alright, here we go. Which side? Left or right? Left or right? Well, obviously we're going to go this way. Our second swoop. It's a shame I can't get them to like keep their feet out sideways, sort of run along the surface here. Just seems like a good way of doing it, you know. Let's go down this way. I mean, the precision of that is achievable is actually pretty nice, you know. Ooh, I saw my shadow. Let's see if we can see my shadow again. Is it there? Yeah, there it is. Look, shadow on the rock face. Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. This cliff face not so interesting, has to be said. We could probably find better places. Better places. Gilly the Gilly, thanks for your DMP tutorial. Just about to start playing it with friends. No worries, my friend. Unfortunately, 1.4 does not support DMP. Just to save you a little bit of disappointment, if you have the most up-to-date version of Kerbal Space Program, it only updated last week, and so everybody's like, all our mods have been broken, including DMP, which is a little bit of a shame. But yeah. Happy to have helped. Happy to have helped. It's crazy. This one little tutorial video that I've done has actually garnered more views than every single one of my collaborative warfare videos. Not combined. That's not a thing. But it's now my most viewed video. Which I'll have to try and find some more nice tutorials to do. Okay, so I think we've pretty much plateaued here. Is there a way of doing that? So we had waypoints to hit in that last mission, right? They were like, hey, go here, fly through these points for extra points. Yeah, that'll be why, buddy. That'll be why. So there must be a way of dropping a Kerbal off the top of the hill and then having a series of checkpoints to fly through. Oh, God, yeah, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's just land gently. Oh, this is an upward sloping floor. That's not helpful for a gentle landing. Yep, cool. Okay, good mission. Let's go back to the main menu. Afterwards. Explode times. Back in. No, I didn't want to go back in. Dang it. Yeah, but not right next to the microphone. Yeah, yeah. Resume. Quit. Oh no, in there. Bad timings, I've got to say. Bad timings. Mission builder. Let's try and do it. What about the new suits? Which new suits? It would be nice if there was. That's what I was saying. It would be nice if there was. Amanda, go out there. Right, so we want to try and figure out how to spawn stuff in. Let's try and do that. We need to spawn a Kerbal up top somewhere. Can we do it in orbit? We can do it in orbit. That's not quite what I'm after, though. Semi-major axis. Is there a flight? No, we've got a landed, maybe. Let's try and think about the landed. No, there's actually a new suit, or so my friend said earlier. Let's have a look at that. New suit. Let's bring you guys up here with me. Hi. Somewhere in here it says new suit. Look at that. So there is. Alright, let's try and figure that out. But rather than me get lost in the builder, because as you know, that's all that's going to happen from here on. Let's go and have a look. Oh, Zed sent us another link. Oh yeah, that was the one I was looking at. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. Let me find my page. It's here somewhere. There we go. We want to go back, have a look at the Splody Fun Time. Try and find out this new suit. Let's just put people out and see what happens. See what happens. Just you like that. Go. Alright, let's get you out. Can we let go? Can we do it here? No, so it must be something in the editor. We can do that though. Press the wrong button, of course, because I am a giant genii. Board and revert to vehicle assembly. Maybe it's in a capsule option. Let's have a look in here. Configure vessel naming, reaction wheels, toggle flag. None of these are the things we want here. Can we go to the crew and do it here? Ah, there we go. You see? Ah, there we go. There we go. So much like you've got in the fuel tanks here, you've got the little change the variety button. In the Kerbals, you have a change the uniform button. So if we then go back out like this and DMP appears to support 1.4, at least there's 1.4 servers in the list. People must have built that themselves unless it's come out literally since this morning, as I did check this morning. Wow, new Kerbal suit. It's looking good. It's looking good. Can someone check for me? That'd be great. That would be great. Can I not take my helmet off? Is that not a thing we can do? That is a shame. But this is a good suit. Look at this. Got a little button in the middle there. Loads of stuff going on back here. I've got to say, I'm not overly ooh, what's this? Kerbal Space Program. Do you guys see this stuff back here? I was about to say, I'm not very keen on the way that the parachutes just became bolted on the back. I would have imagined it would be like a hatch that opens up and things come flying out there. That would be good. That would be good. Man, 1.4. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna full on look. We're gonna go DMP, KSP. Excuse me. Or I could just push the wrong buttons. KSP, DMP. Let's check the downloads first. But if this probably isn't gonna work, downloads 2.45 is indeed the version that I'm used to seeing there. So KSP, DMP, GitHub. Let's check one more time. There's git commits 30 minutes ago. Yeah, but commits and releases are two different things. Yeah, look, KSP for 1.35. I don't have a C# compiler, so I'm a little bit stuck with that. A little bit stuck with that. Yeah, if they've not actually done like this is the 1.4.1 parts list, but nothing's actually been released. I don't know. I'll figure it out one day. Did I get it? Yeah, funnily enough, I did indeed get the DLC for the game that I've been playing for like 8 years now, or however long it's been out. So, here we go, yeah. Let's go climb a flag and get a proper look of what's going on up there. We can definitely try and run around here. Is this new slope? I thought this was a straight drop last time I was here. Oh well, no thing. Jack the Green Ghost couldn't get it. Why couldn't you get it, my friend? What's going on? Why not? Well, I do invite you to go back and have a look through the rest of the stream. Obviously, we've been going through a bunch of the features. I would like to try and go back and play with the mission builder. I don't think we're going to be able to do the mission that I want to do in an hour, but we're going to try it. Yeah, but why couldn't you, buddy? Why could you not? It's just kind of float up. Do you reckon they're ever going to get round to actually attaching a ladder to this? There used to be a ladder attached, I'm fairly sure. Because there was definitely a reason back in the mists of time where I walked up to it and went, oh look, you can climb this. Also, there's used to be, yeah, it is still there. Let's wait till we get a little bit closer. There is what I assume to be representation of Kerbin up top. It could be Juna. I mean, crazy Kerbals. Who knows what they're going to put on top of their flags? Man, this is a climb. This is a climb. Do we do it a little bit faster? Yes, we can. Oh, look at that. Time acceleration is the ladder DLC, 25 quid. It's true. I mean, to be fair, Squad, and I know this is because Take-Two, but Squad have been giving us free access, have given us a game a long time ago, and then didn't really charge us any more money for anything. And they brought out a lot of new updates, like, you know, just for instance, recently, Man, I'm frozen. I can't remember any of the new bits, like the air brakes and stuff like that. Let's just drop, and all that came for free. And then suddenly people are like, "Oh my god, I can't imagine it. Can't really understand why you're charging us for this thing that like mods had done anyway." And I kind of, on one hand, understand what people are saying out there, but on the other, you know, it took them work to put all that stuff together. So and they've done, I mean, I don't know if any of you guys played with the contract configurer out there. I did. Man, that was hard work. If you don't know how to code, you ain't making a contract. Just straight up not going to happen. But in here it's all drag and drop, which is amazing. Minecraft's doing the same thing, so what's the problem? Yeah, well, Minecraft has gone, oh, Java is outdated and nasty, and we're going to port you all over to the version that we have rewritten, or Microsoft, you know. Because isn't the Java team like Mojang and the Bedrock team someone else now? I believe that's how it lays out. Yeah, so they're all trying to get us on the Bedrock version, which has, like, shops. Kerbal doesn't have a shop. You know, there are many monetization options, and Squad have not taken any of them at all. Okay, so how do we... I don't want to spawn a vessel. That's not what I want. How do I get rid of it? Be gone with you. Okay, cool. We want to start node. We want to have a Kerbal EVA. Okay, let's try this. Can I spawn? No, okay, I can't spawn. Alright, let's get rid of that then. Gonna be learning new stuff. If Bedrock gets a decent API and mods, I'd switch. Yeah, I mean, I would. I've not really played on Bedrock. I stuck my toe in every now and then, but I was like, well, I like the quirks of Java. Like, I like bud switches. I think they're a good idea. Well, not good. I think they're a beautiful emergent property of a game that had beautiful emergent properties. And taking the C# route destroys all of that. So, yeah. So they give a bunch of small and nice cosmetic and simple DLC for free, and when Blood and Wine they charge money, and basically no one's complained. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, but all right. Sorry, quasi connectivity is what I should say. Not update detectors. I am about to move the entire screen. I didn't want to do that. I just want to move the chat over to a side where we can read it rather than being over the top of everything else. Okay, so we got a Kerbal, any crew. Let's try and figure this out. Start mission. Mission. No, I don't know what we're going to call this mission. This mission is going to be called Parachute Race. Of course. Why would it not? We'll save that and get going. Parachute race info. Race with parachutes. Author, plumber, that's all good. Objectives. No current objectives. We'll get that in there. Score. We'll get in that. Okay. This is looking good to start with. Spawn Kerbal. I would like to spawn. Orbit or landed are not really what I'm after here. Celestial body. Yeah. Can we bring that? Look. We can. So if I go... Ooh. Is it going to let me just spawn it in? Apoap's 100. 100 meters above the ground. Is it even going to let that happen? I really doubt it. Place on water surface if must be. I've got a feeling we're going to have to do some like big tweaking, because what I'd like to do is put a kilometer in that. Okay, if we put a kilometer in that, spawn any Kerbal, and then we want like reach ground. Take Kerbal recovery. There we go. We can go from there to there and go you be the end node. That should allow us to do stuff, right? The Polish... Wait, what's going on there? There are a bunch of small block updates are in the new thing. Until you get removed... What's this? 60 seconds to the moon. Yeah, that would be a good one. Can I get it with installing and unstalling and installing the game? PR, download it all new. Yeah, I mean, like if you've got the DLC on Steam, like I did, it will just install. If you've got it via a launcher, you probably need to install it. Let's just see what happens if we start. I'm sure we're going to crash. I'm almost certain we're going to crash. That's what normally happens. Hey, success. That wasn't a success. That wasn't even close to a success. What is this? We didn't even start a kilometer up. I wanted to be up a kilometer. Restart mission. Let's try and see what happens. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Alright, fine. Well, we'll save and quit. We'll go back. 40 seconds to moon or no orbit. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. This should work. Let's bring my peri-ups up to a kilometer as well. No, that's 100. I want a kilometer. Thank you. I mean, I really want this to be flying, not orbit, you know? Save, launch. Reset. I want to remove, yeah. Run test. Okay, that was asking if I wanted to go for a checkpoint halfway down. I was like, no. 999. It looks to be alright, but we've not landed. I don't know why it's telling me that we've landed. Look at this. Oh, that is almost exactly what I want. Now we just need it to not go well done immediately. Because I can start putting waypoints out. I also need to figure out how to move my dude around. No, I don't want to restart. I want to save and quit. Take me back. Take me back. So this is not recovered though, has it? So why is it saying it's recovered? Objective node. It very much is an objective node. I still don't know how to break the line of nodes either. Like, I want to take this away now. It's not going to let me, is it? Is there a Wikipedia about it? Manual, making history, builder, build a toolbar. Yep, I know that one. Sidebar. Yep, I know that. Canvas. That's all good. Is there a... Oh, there's an undo, of course. Oh. What's this up here? Look at this loop. Fit in view. How far back does it let me undo? About that far. Reset? Nope. I'm just breaking stuff now. Let's get rid of that. Let's just get rid of that. Is that looped back on itself? Look at this. Can I make it loop back on itself? Welcome back, Cubic. How you doing out there? Location. Fly through. Use this node to check for a flying over a target on slash. No, we want to hit a place to go to, right? We say you. Come on, you go to there. I don't like this loop back. I don't know what to do about it though. I'm not sure how to do anything about it. Latitude and longitude. So we want to pull this back here. Max surface velocity I'm not worried about. Let's just ignore that. Vessel any. That's good. I do indeed want any. No. Cancel. Really want some sort of altitude readout, you know? There should be one somewhere. That's not a mission success, and that's not what I'm looking for there. Okay, so we'll put that like that. We'll then go Kerbal recover and see what happens. Kerbal recovery, you to there. Make this an end node. Let's see what's going on there. Remove, run. So you want the DLC, but you don't have any money, so you're asking people how to get it, even though you don't have money. You don't. It's been out for literally, like, moments. Let's have a look. As far as I'm aware, it's been out for, like, 3 hours. So I don't think... Oh, here's the checkpoint. Activate navigation. That's not where I was expecting it to pop up, if I'm to be totally honest. But we've not immediately had a well done. So that should be working out in our favour. Let's ×4 forwards here. So you want the DLC. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, no, that's not going to work, Jack the Green Ghost. That is just not going to work. 7 kilometres away, though. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Can we S our way up and down? I don't think so. I'm just going to have to hit ×4 and hope that we get there. So, if we're doing this, obviously I need to... go rob a store. That's not good advice. I would just like to come in as the official word of person in the voice and go, no, don't rob any stores. I don't know if we're going to do any good with this. I mean, it might look fun on GTA and Payday, but, you know, when you get shot in real life, you don't just spawn back at the hospital. You have to fall over and break your leg for that. Rob people. No, don't rob people. Rob companies. Of course, I'm not condoning that at all. Man, that's not what I want. Okay, alright. I think I know what's going on. I don't. Let me just stop that. Actually, I don't. But I think if we... do a few things here. So this is where I spawn in. Is this what we're being told here? Is there a zoom? I can't zoom in and out. Zoom distance. There we go. Okay. We want to first off move this over this way a bit more closer to the space center. Then hopefully radius. We want to pull that down to about 1 kilometer. I think I'm happy with 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer. Let's be generous. 5 kilometers. Okay, that's good. Ignore surface velocity. I've already had that ticked. So that's good. Let's save that. Can I now copy this out? Is there a way to alt and click? Oh, come on. That's like universal in the game. Why would that? Run validation. Run validation? Meh. No connector and node is not an end. Okay. All right. Okay. Validation. I didn't know I could validate myself here. That's good. That's good. Let's do another go-to then. I really would like to copy the stuff from here to here, because I've got latitude of a very specific there, but alright, 7505. Let's try and do the same. Let's do exactly, if I can type it in here, minus 75, and this we'll just leave a 0, and this we want down as 5 kilometers. Okay, and then we go end node, right? That should be good now. Now we validate and we get congratulations. Alright, so save and go. Oh, we're underground. How did I end up underground this time? I have changed nothing. Return to mission builder, end test. Okay, not sure what, I mean, like, when I start, ooh, hey, argument of periapsis does actually do stuff. I mean, I knew it did, but I just didn't know what. That's, light cycle. I don't want a light cycle. What I do want is to be able to turn the map. There we go. Nice, thanks. Is that the most zoomed in I can possibly get? Okay. Learning all these different ways. Maybe like that. Let's try that. Save. Do I want to push this up to 5 kilometers? Because that's where we can put our parachute out for the first time. So let's try that and go. Save and continue. Alright, that kind of worked. Can I deploy my chute? Yes, I can. We can also turn this up to 5. Oh man, now I've got to try and figure out how to, like, put down a proper thing. I think I know what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. Definitely going to be trying to find various ways of making this parachute work. Anybody else got any ideas for other missions? I think this works as proof of concept, and I just need to spend a couple of hours working on it. We did have chat of a Minmus Mun Kerbal one. I think what you would need to do for that is only give them enough fuel to make it to the Mun. So if you just took off from Minmus and tried to make it back to Kerbin, you would stop with your periaps just halfway between the moon's orbit and Kerbin. So you would have to try and use the moon for a gravity assist to go back. I think that would be the best way of doing it. Space station. What do you mean a space station objective? How would you, like, put down that you need such and such and such? Okay, let's figure out how that works. So you go, say, like, build a player-controlled mission, build a player-controlled craft, launch such and such required parts into orbit, leave them there and put something else up. That would be the way to do that, right? Man, I don't know if I'm going to make the 15-kilometer flight here. We're going at *4 speed, so we can't really go much faster. I really want to find out what happens if this works. I just want to know that this works. You know what I'm saying? It's my first mission that I've built, so I'm not expecting wonders. It might work. It might work. Took Jesus 3 days to respawn. It's true. It's true. Technically, robbing a store and pirating software is the same. I mean, like, yeah, depends how you come down on Eulers, right? It is remotely the same. As far as things, as far as ideas can be someone's property, then it is. Because I'm almost certain if you came up with a great idea and you weren't given a bit of breathing room to make money from it, you'd probably complain. Depending on your copyright laws, exactly. So all in all, despite the fact, I mean, I don't. Everything that I make, I release under Creative Commons or standard licenses that allow remix and reuse. Because I just don't understand this whole possession thing. But there are a lot of people out there that really do care. Really do care. I thought this was going to be 5 kilometers and good. We definitely should be 5 kilometers and good. create checkpoint. No, I don't want to create checkpoint. Allow automatic checkpoints. Let's turn them off as well. Maybe we'll get less than a kilometer. Let's try and slow down a little bit here and get a bit lower. Get a bit lower. Wow, we're really going to go into the intricacies of intellectual property law. Because no one's ever happy with those conversations, just to let you know. Does this really want me going really slow? I turned off the max surface velocity stuff. Why is it being like, yeah, you're going too fast? I disagree. I disagree. Let's see if we can just stop ourselves. No, I literally cannot. We start dropping downwards less than 1 meter per second. I mean, like, what am I supposed to do there? So we have a problem. We have several problems, if to be honest, but don't think this is going. In Poland, if you use the copy of copyrighted thing for personal use, it's 100% legal. Yeah, it's all down to profit. If you're making money from stuff, that's when they generally start getting annoyed. Or if you are denying them the ability. So, like, public display, if you were, like, showing a movie through your front window, they'd be like, well, you're stopping people going to buy the movie. Okay, so, things to try and work on there. End test. You ignore surface velocity. Why is it? All right, surface velocity. No, can I just like put 100 in there? 100 meters. Ah, I get to put whatever I want. Okay, so we'll go 100. That's fine. We'll just go with that. This was definitely less, so that's fine. Let's then move over to this one. This again. Let's go 100 meters per second. Okay, that's the maximum we can go over that. Let's save. There's got to be a way of moving these a little bit closer, right? Position this here. I just want to literally go that way a bit. Let's see if that does better for me. Test. I'm going totally the other way. Wait, what? I'm over by the. Oh my gosh, what? Turn to the mission builder. End test. I'm over by the desert now. What is going on here? Does anybody know why things have changed? If you do, please do let me know. But it's to do something to do with that. Getting closer. Yes, that's not even close to where I said I was. Like, that would be ideal. Let's try it. Alright, that's getting better. Just tried launching the game with DMP. It comes up with a normal pop-up, but it's unclickable. Classic. Classic. Man, these tunes in the background, though. What do these others do? So I know what eccentricity and inclination are. What's the longitude of ascending node? Argument of periapsy. So these are two terms that I do not know very well. Target of mean anomaly. I mean, like, what? So target of mean anomaly seems to be how far off of periaps we are. And then these two seem to be like the rotation around the center, maybe? If anybody knows, let me know. Please be spawning in the right. Okay, that's a bit better. That's where I want it to be. And that is my first target. No. Stop. No. Look, it's an old Kerbal. It's a normal Kerbal. Where's your parachute, Kerbal? Where is your parachute? Oh, I can't do this with RCS. Where is your parachute? Why don't you have a parachute? Guys, he spawned in with no parachute. I don't know what to do about this. Well, we're going to return to the mission builder and see if there's a checkpoint somewhere or something like that. I mean, I shouldn't imagine so. Location, orbit, landed. I mean, it's all the same, right? Missions. This is not the mission end. Spawn occur somewhere in the universe. I mean, we could send a Kerbal type. I actually don't understand why. I'm going to say that's a bug and try again. Look, it's taken all my stuff off me. Hey Alex, how's it going? We're playing with the mission builder, as you can see. I'm trying to make I don't know, a parachute slalom, shall we call it? It should have been fine, but for some reason we keep spawning in a Kerbal without a parachute. Now this wasn't a problem literally a few seconds ago, so it's a bit of a problem now, though. It's a bit of a problem now. Oh look, he's moving. Let's try and fly that guy. Alright. No, you're just going to carry on in orbiting at that sort of speed. Can we... Oh, we can take you back. Oh, that's nice. Can I then, like, actually fly it? How do I say go? How do I say go? Okay, let's leave that. Maybe the chute spawns deploy. Oh, it was working a second ago. This was the problem. This is the problem. It was like legit letting me right click and yeah, no, and then you should get a repack. Oh no, that's only when you're on the land that you'll repack. Okay, we're gonna try it like this. We're gonna leave and we're gonna I don't know, go back to the main menu and see if that helps. I doubt it will. I've got a feeling that if it is a problem like that, it's only going to be solved by rebooting. But that's alright, because this game crashes all the time anyway at the moment. So, parachute race for nodes 4. Okay, go. If not, I'm just going to cry. Can we just have a little cry together? Is that alright? Here we go. We got a parachute. Okay, that's cool. Deploy that chute and try... Oh, crank it up there. Okay, cool. We should be able to now set a navigation point. Let's just turn up the times for navigation. I just want to do, I'm literally just doing a proof of concept. Read the yeah, sorry, but it worked, so it was all good. But you're right, I should have read the flight report. We are not going in the right direction, and I'm going to put on chase mode so we can see which way we're going, like that. Mission where you need to rescue Kerbals in a space station that's deorbiting. You have a limited time period. It's getting harder and harder because the space station is entering the atmosphere. Dude, that is something that I'm going to write down. We're going to end up with a contract pack, right, where we're going to put down a whole bunch of really difficult missions. Well, not difficult missions, interesting missions. Space station rescue. Station deorbiting. Go rescue crew. Okay, cool. That'll do. The space station won't decay unless it's in focus, unless you can set up a trigger that every time it's back up to Apple apps, maybe at Peri apps, whatever. Well, you set a trigger up somewhere that enables you to change its flight details, which I think you can do. I've seen that. Yeah, the Minmus Mun. Did you hear what I was saying, TSG, about how the best way to do that would probably be to not actually have enough fuel to make it back from Minmus straight to Kerbin? Like, if you tried to just burn sideways, burn retrograde from Minmus orbit, you would end up with a periapse halfway between the moon and Kerbin. So that you would have to use the moon as a gravity assist. I mean, wouldn't that be great? I think that's a great idea. I think that's one to work. Heard it. Cool. Do you like it? Do you not? What's your shout? Oxygen delivery moon surface station ran out of oxygen due to faulty drill. That's also a good idea. Again, that's something that would probably be better with the mods, though. Oh man, I really feel like this time that we put the DMP server together, I think live support will be a thing, so we can all work together at trying to keep the moon station safe. I would like to keep the moon station safe. DMP works, does it? Okay, I might have to see what we can do about that. Check the dev builds. All right, which one? But well, just the most recent dev build, right? Most recent dev build. Okay, so here we go. Swoop low, get a point. Why am I not getting a point? Check if max surface velocity 100. This should all be fine. Is this only... Is this a ground marker? Is this what we're being told here? Yeah, it is a ground... Ah, that's annoying. Is there a way... Oh, thanks very much for the code. Thanks very much for the code. Is there a way of changing this for something else? Reach altitude, set distance, plant flag. Like, all these... I really want one of these up in the air. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I press escape. Where have we gone? Rescue Kerbals from June. There are already Rescue from June missions out there. Like, literally in the base game. You just need to take the rescue contracts a couple of times, and then you'll end up with one around Juna. Why won't this be in the air? Options. No, I don't want the node options. I just want to be able to say, grab this in the air. Does anyone see anything else that matches that? Failed parts, that's nice. Explode vessel. Change vessel's resource level. Activate stage. Ah, you have no idea how much I need that to make other contracts work. But that's good. Time since node, time of mission, test accuracy. So time since node or time of mission would be how I would decay the orbit of the space station. Every so often I would just like drag its period down. Because it's all about dragging periods down, right? Always false, always true. Ah, so this is for... Is there actually... like and conditions? I've only seen these straight chain lines so far, but if like we dragged an always true down and then took that up there somewhere, you could have like, yeah, the and display. I don't know, that would be nice. Still cannot spawn what I'm looking for though. Resource, location, it's got to be location. Fly through. What does this look like? Let's have a look. What does it look like? This is exactly what we want. Exactly. Okay, so we'll put this down to shape cone. We'll go with the no. I want a sphere. I want a sphere. I want a sphere of radius 1 kilometer wide. I want it to be about 4 kilometers in the air. When checked, show an in-flight label within 100 kilometers. Yeah, I don't really care about that. This one though, this wants to be minus 76. 0.59. Okay, so that is now an exact copy of this one, just bang, just this fly through rather than go to. So we go there and there. That should be pretty good. So let's make another fly through from there to there. Longitude and latitude again just need to change a little bit. Minus 75, and this one can stay on 0. That's good with me. We want to sphere it up. Did that work? I clicked on stuff. Sphere of 1 kilometer. A Kerbal pose of black background and letters black with about 2 centimeters wide around every letter. What's this? There's an asteroid on orbit around Minmus. Move it to an orbit of Kerbin. Set up a base on it and send dude, that is a mission. There must be a way because you were aware of the missions that you did where you had to reach a specific height with the rocket. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad we're all good. 0. I kind of got a little bit hooked up in what's going on here. Is 4 kilometers too high? 4 kilometers might be too high, but we're going to go with that. We then want to make sure this is the end node, and now let's try it again, maybe. Gah. I'm on the wrong side of the mountains, and I've got no EVA pack. Return to the builder and test. You have to figure out what's going on here. Resource seed. Mission timer starts at 0. This is what's confusing me, is we should be exactly the same every time we're there because we start on the mission time of 0. So I'm not sure what to do about that. Does it start its own one every time? I don't know. Save. Go out to the menu, because I really do quite like having my parachute. Kind of the point of the mission. Mission builder. Jack the Green Ghost, are you telling us that you're a filthy pirate? Yar. Don't like no pirates around here. Chop off their legs and give them tables. Anyone see that? Deploy at 5 kilometers. I do not see my marker though. Oh, it's green. Activate. Back to menu and turn around this way. Aha! There it is. I don't see the marker. Does anybody see a marker? Is it just a case of fly at that? Peter and a pirate is okay. You gonna go live in Somalia? Is that what you're telling me? I ain't. You know what? I like my middle class Western lifestyle. I like sitting in front of a PC, not worrying about who's going to come busting through my door, or not having to think about like where my food's coming from. Go and like face the U.S. Navy so I can eat the next day. Yeah, no, that's not up for me. I ain't in for that. To be fair, Jack the Greek, if Squad was still the small startup company it was back in the day, I'd be like, you bad person. But as you know, Take-Two have taken it over. I ain't that fussed. Profits aren't going to the creators anymore, so this is a long flight. How much further have we got to go? We should be fine. We should be good. I wish we could go faster. I wish we could go faster. Which website did I get the Kerbal Space Program from? Well, KerbalSpaceProgram.com, of course. Where would you get it from? Yeah, and Steam, of course. No, not Pirate Bay. Definitely not Pirate Bay. I was kind of hoping to be there by now. I'm looking like I'm close. It's on the surface again, though. Look at that. Radius 4 meters. Ah, oh, jeez. It's supposed to be 4 kilometers, not 4 meters. Down we go. Down we go. I don't know if 4 meters is going to be above the ground. No, we got a kilometer, right? Really, Zed? Are you not paying $600 for a video editing suite? I mean, like, I pay my I don't know, ridiculous amounts per week for Adobe. Obviously, because I'm a rich YouTuber. That's where all my money goes. We're going to pass it, aren't we? Let's slow down time and try and figure out what's going on here. It should be around somewhere. So a little bit of a tweak. A little bit of a tweak. I should be within a kilometer now, surely. Like, we're within very close to the ground. I would know nothing about how easy it is to pirate Adobe. It's just not my thing, you know. No, nothing about it. Jeez. Yeah, we've flown over it. Come on, give me it. Give me it. Oh, I got one. Is the next one like... Oh, man. Oh, well, that's not possible. Let's return to the mission builder and make that work. Height, 0 kilometer. Height, 4 meters. That's not what we want at all. Height. 4 kilometer. 4,000 meter. Okay. 4 kilometer, 4 kilometer. Man, that's tough. That's tough. Still, the drift on the mission star here. I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with that at another point. A guy joined the Discord. Hello, a guy. How are you doing out there? Who are we talking about? I don't run Discord in the background. It snatches up a lot of my bandwidth. Okay, last 20 minutes. Should we have a go at one of these other play missions? Let's see what we've got. Stock missions, yes. Trouble in the Void. To the moon via Minmus. Meet me in 0G. Launch the Argenta 2-3. Yeah, we can do that. What weirdo would join Discord? I know. Who would join Discord? Wow, look at this beast. Okay, to a 300-kilometer circular orbit. Once it's in place, launch the Gemini and rendezvous. Okay, well, we can do this. 300-kilometer orbit. Away we go. Is this a historical mission? Is this historical? Are we actually doing the Gemini start here? I don't feel like it's got the lift that it's is required of a rocket. I'm just lifting faster than 1G. Like, the gravity losses here must be horrendous. No, we're not going to help you pirate games, buddy. That's illegal. Like, that's even more illegal than doing it ourselves.
Yeah, you should do that.
No, shouldn't do that. No.
Bad for everybody.
That is just bad for everybody. I mean, what happens when publishing companies close down because they've got no more money? Where do we get our games from then?
We all come to you.
Shh.
You can make us
I've got some news for you, some good, some bad. The good news is your ship is lighter than we thought. The bad news is that's because one of the technicians forgot to fill a fuel tank. Okay, got an important warning for you. It seems like one of your fuel tanks wasn't completely filled. Well, it looks like they're all pretty full here. Let's try and find out which one wasn't completely filled. Well, it's looking all right. It's looking all right. I don't know what it's on about. What about historical Apollo 1 mission? You would spawn on the launch pad and catch fire, probably. It's going to take time for someone to make the pirate version. To be fair, there's not exactly much in terms of DRM on Kerbal. It's one of the reasons I'm always like, why would you pirate this game? They're trying to be nice here. Just get one of your friends needs to buy it, and then the rest of you have it. It's great. It's one of the best things about this game. I mean, if you read the reviews of Sonic Mania, it's the only thing that matters in a game. Man, the reviews on there are weird. There is literally no DRM. I copied the whole contents of my Kerbal folder over to my girlfriend's folder, but that's piracy. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, anyway, I did that and just it booted up fine. There was no problem. There is literally zero DRM on this game. Terrible, terrible flight profile as well. I'm sorry about that, guys. I totally was paying attention to what I was doing. Oh, I wouldn't pass Zed, would I? Would I? I mean, I totally wouldn't want to talk to you about it after the stream rather than on stream. Am I flying? Though I'm not sure exactly what bits. Well, Steam is kind of... Yeah, but if you copy the Steam folder across, you don't need... And fire the exe from your desktop, from the folder, it just... Steam doesn't get involved. Steam does not get involved. It's not like GTA, where it's like, buy a copy of GTA in the stores, we'll give you a Steam key. Wait for a week before it... Wait, hang about. I need to pay attention to what's going on here before I pay attention to chat again. It's my Apple apps legitimately at my Perry apps. I'm going to have to do something about that. Wait for about a week for it to reach one of the low-cost key-selling sites, the legit ones, and buy it for a fifth of the cost of the Steam one if you're so keen on getting it. Key resellers are worse than piracy. Maybe. Our ground team confirms the Gina has reached its planned... Really? I was about to just get all, like, fine-tuney on it. Oh, man. Don't relax. Have some astronaut ice cream and enjoy the view while the Gemini prepares for launch. Do I get to just take control of the Gemini now? If I get to set up multi-stage missions like this is going to be amazing. Amazing. Yeah, okay. Super hype about this. Super hype. Launch into a 250 kilometer, perform a Hohmann transfer and rendezvous. Oh man. Okay. That's like specifics. I was just like, yeah, we're just gonna launch up, but no, it wants me to put it into another orbit and then launch from that orbit to that. It'll be fine though. I transfer from planet to planet. This should be fine. Which fuel? Okay, all the fuels look to be fine today. I hope that technician... Oh, look, these ones up here are completely empty. I hope the technicians really got their what's the word, procedures sorted for the filling of the fuel tank this time. I don't want to get a mission halfway through. Oh, hey, Jeb and Bill. Who's in the other one? Was that Valentina and Bob? Jeb and Bill. I mean, personally, I prefer Jeb and Bob. They're by far the best team. What is this? Bill Kerman, pilot? Excuse me, Bill's an engineer. He's not a pilot. What? Oh, you guys can't see that. Sorry. Let me put you back up there. Look at this. Bill, pilot. Let's have a look at the overlay. Let's see what... This is the Gemini capsule. It's looking pretty good. Should we try and like turn over so they're looking in the right direction? That might be a plan. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's nice. That's nice. So these guys look along these tiny little windows here. These look like they're almost entirely designed to catch the plasma. You know, like, surely you want to get your windows being hidden, but this looks like it's just going to scoop in there and melt that window. Realistic missions, Apollo 13 mission, nearly kill all of your crew. Yeah, maybe. The problem with the Apollo 13 mission is it's not, like... Fix the carbon scrubber is not really something that translates well to Kerbal. Are we actually going to orbit? Is this what's going on here? We got another stage in between, like another stage than expected. Yeah, kind of we have. Did I not go steep enough for it? Is it like, hey, you really should have gone straight up? Hey, the Daily Victim, how's it going? Is that just a normal mission? Yeah, kill all your crew. Oh, come on. Let's get up to this orbit. We should be there no time. I'm really surprised at how I'm down to very little amounts of fuel here. I didn't realise my budget was going to be quite so tight. I mean, we should be pretty nicely on our way to orbit here, but it feels tight. You know, it feels tight. Let's just fire this up. Get this up to about 250. I don't want to... wrong button. I don't want to go all the way, but looks like I have. Because, obviously, I've got some adjustments to do, and that always leads to... Oh, man, I'm like an entire degree off. An entire degree off. Should have my astronaut's license stripped from me. Something like that. That's what we want, right? 230. Just get up to 250. 247. That's pretty close. Pretty close. Point ourselves at that maneuver node there. This is literally only the second time a streamer's ever noticed you. Well, Daily Victim, you've got a beautiful name. Why would I not? To be fair, most people hang around because I have a small chat. People like to chat and get feedback and stuff. Oh, I'm good with that. 3/4 of the landing, get on the runway, glitch and die. The other quarter hits the runway, everything breaks but the capsule. I mean, to be fair, when your front nose cone, the bit where you keep your people, is the only bit that survives, that's a win, right? I like to chat. I like to chat as well. It's always good. I got told off by the girl pool once. See, I'm going to show my lack of streamer knowledge here and go, who? The Daily Victim, are you really a Daily Victim? Probably. Most people with the word victim in their names are like, oh my god, come here. Yeah, right? No? Chat. Yeah. Hey, Tom. Have I said hello, Tom? Anyway, hello, Tom. How you doing out there, buddy? I slightly overshot my mark, but I think we're all good. We should be all good. Like, this thing will wiggle around to give us the right nodes to make sure that doesn't go too far, right? Yeah, surely. feel like I may have got this a bit wrong. Not much, but a bit. Yeah, look how high that is, and look how low that is. Great news from the ground. Bearing in mind, I was just like, look how high that is, look how low that is. Great news from the ground. You're in an ideal orbit. Nice. Now you need to plan and execute a Hoban transfer to reach their orbit, rendezvous and dock. Okay, well, we do that pretty easy. Look, we go... Seriously, is that not sorted? Like, so the green line is still there, but the mission says I'm good. Do I fine-tune? Because I can fine-tune this. I can make this work. Or do I just go straight to it? I think I'm just going to go straight to it. Set as target. Bam. So this is target position. This is our position. We're going to add a maneuver, and we're going to make it so that we touch right here. Look at that. Touch right there. Tell me we're touching. No, it's close. It's close. We'll go with that. And then I'll... Oh, no. I was going to go with that. And then I'll fine-tune it on the way. Is that the wrong direction? That was the wrong direction. Oh, does this mean I'm going to go into the... Does anybody see why this is going wrong this time? That's what I want. Separation... a mere 13 kilometers. So when we get nice and close, I can do a little inclination change. Please tell me that's above the atmosphere. That is above the atmosphere. Sweet. It's probably not gonna be happy here. Hey Dornell, how you doing, man? How you doing? If like, because it's asking me to do a very specific type of transfer, and all I'm doing is just going, yeah, I can make them touch. So I don't know. Yeah, hey Dornell, how's it going out there, man? How's it going? There is a 64-bit KSP. Yeah. Should run just native as 64-bit. Mostly. Whenever I click play, it does that. Bop. Go. Oh, I'm out of fuel. What? RCS, go. This is going to be long. Let's watch this intersect. Also, watch the periaps. Because I don't want to end up plowing through the atmosphere just because I'm trying to make my orbits touch. Do I have the bad touch? Yeah, you know it. Can I just get close enough that I can then do the descending node and everyone's happy? Relative speeds are slowing down. That's nice. That's nice. Wonder how much monoprop I've actually got. Take that 10 one. Okay. Turn everything on. Well, no, I want that one on. Point towards my normal node. So when I'm at this descending node, which is where we're going to warp to, we can make sure everything lines up, and then we don't even have to do much to get where we need to go. Separation dropping, that's nice. My descending node should also be getting closer to 0. Fortunately, I have got a little distance beyond, so there could definitely be troubles here. Really, I'm just pushing that to where my... There we go. Where everything matches up. 7.8 kilometers. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's turn RCS back off. Let's take my target and warp over here. Doing okay, working on quitting smoking. Oh, dude, yeah, okay. So I've been going through nicotine withdrawals, so starting to do better. Yeah, there's no. Oh, I hate it. Thankfully, I quit tobacco years ago now. I used to be a 60 Marlboro Red a day person. I smoked a lot, like a lot. Yeah, that was hard. That was hard. Right, target retrograde. Turn around this way. So my plan right now is to try and use my RCS to bring these two together to make us at the same point at the same time. I kind of have to use my RCS because that's all I got left. just do this. So what I'm trying to actually do is push the yellow one away. Now I push it by using a little bit of my RCS fuel in a perpendicular direction to it to try and get these close together. They really do have to be touching. I'm nearly halfway through my monoprop already, so we'll see how that goes. Thankfully, both the distance and the speed are dropping. We could be in a scenario where the distance is getting closer, but to do so I have to move towards it faster. That has definitely happened in the past. I'm going to turn my RCS off right now. I feel like I'm pushing beyond what is acceptable. The distance was getting a little bit larger. I know how to change the parts that are allowed in DMP. That's all right. Being told that the DLC parts are banned by default the DLC is banned in DMP. So the downloadable content parts are being banned in Dark Multiplayer, but that's because the mod part list has not been updated. That's fine. DMP, you literally have to authorize each mod, each part, to say that yes, this is a thing that I want in my game. 4.4 is still not close. Not close enough anyway. I'm looking at my monoprop. I am scared. Legitimately scared about having enough to go anywhere. If we can just come to a stop at a distance away, it'll be good. We're on for Asheneer on Wednesday. Awesome, man. Awesome. Now we got a problem. Should be able to bring my speed down to 0. Hopefully we're going to have a little bit of monoprop left at the end of this. I could just EVA a dude across there. Like, this is not beyond me. What I might do instead, cannot swap to distant objects. How dare you? How dare you? I will show you how to do this. Right, you got a target somewhere over there. Go. And I want to point towards target. None of this says point towards target. That's away from target. What we'll do then is we'll go here and go backwards. I know I do want that going the other way. Lol. I know what I'm doing. Might as well bring 3 badly sealed bags of flour and a shotgun. What? Yeah, you have a good time too, man. You have a good time too. So the rendezvous is literally an EVA rendezvous. Is that what I'm being told here? Is that what I'm being told? Because that's painful if it is. Let's just let this drift and see how much closer we get. Pretty close actually. I'm going to drop the thrust limit of this engine and then start using it as the way of going to slow down. You know what, less than a kilometre. I think that is far enough to get Jeb out. Obviously Jeb, because we don't care if he gets stranded in space. Let's just fly over that. Oh, he's got his jetpack out. Are we going to do an orbital landing before finishing the mission? This is going to be the mission, isn't it? Alright, let's just bring this guy in. I'm going to fly faster. How to make an SSTO, build a rocket, put some wings on it, so you know what you're doing. That's how my SSTOs always go. So I can make a small SSTO. I can make a crew-capable SSTO. But the moment you want me to put cargo in it, that's where things go wrong. At least for me, anyway. Is this actually going to give me the... I don't think it is. Well, I'm up for sacrificing Jeb to the orbital gods. What about you guys? Let's sacrifice Jeb. We're gonna burn him until he's got no more fuel left, and then we're gonna deploy a chute. Make a rapier cargo SSTO. Maybe. What I want to do now is just get this guy's orbital velocity down to 0. I don't think it's going to hit 0, but we're going to get there close. Thank you, another 3. Thank you. Everyone needs to make an est post at some point. Okay, that's my orbit. I recognise that. Oh, we're going to fall from a long way. We're going to fall from over here. Come on, Jeb, you can do it. I believe if anyone is going to burn up in high orbit, it's going to be you. Actually, I think that because he's so light, he's going to slow down before he actually gets hot enough to burn up. That's what I reckon right here. Right here and right now. Bradley made a 0.5 ton SSTO. Yeah, I've heard this. Oh no, we are actually going to lose him. That's a shame. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time, where we're going to possibly have some actual missions laid out. I'll give you guys some downloads for those particular missions, and maybe you guys will have missions for me. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye!